Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered on the PC. Last time, we went back to the Undead Asylum to see what was new there. There were some Black Knights that dropped us some upgrade materials, so that was nice. And there was a new and improved version of the Asylum Demon. Well, maybe not a new version, but the upgraded cousin, I guess, of the Asylum Demon. I think that guy was called the Lost Demon or something like that. Or something similar. But yeah, he's much more powerful. He has more than just physical attacks. He has shockwave and other attacks like that. So, royal pain in the ass. We're not going to bother with him. Instead, we're going to go ahead and head back over here and eventually make our way to the next area. The only problem is I don't remember exactly where it's at. I really don't. I remember the general idea. We could go to Andre, but that's not the way forward. We could actually go towards where the skeletons are, but again, that's not the way forward. If we had the master key, we could go that way, and that would be the way forward. But there is another way to get to the way forward here. I just don't remember where it's at exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of a problem, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Goodbye, sir. Hey, you actually survived. I'm proud of you. Got good defenses there. Ooh, Baldur gauntlets. I think those are heavier than our sorcerer gauntlets by a fair amount. I think these are considered medium gauntlets. Yeah, they're better in pretty much every way, but at the same time, we put on too much Baldur gear and we start fat rolling. But you know what? Let's go ahead and put these on just for the extra durability and a little extra defenses in general. So why not? I mean, we don't have to run around in the starting sorcerer gear forever. I mean, it's not a bad idea to fashion souls it up and, you know, keep everything matching, but it's not terribly necessary either. Okay, yeah, I remember where to go now. I know where we're going, and we're going the right way. As a matter of fact, we probably could have... No, this is actually probably the fastest way now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, game, stop with the fucking stuttering. It's really irritating. I mean, if it was just on my end and you guys didn't have to see it, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a flying fuck. But because it is showing up, then I start caring more. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I tried some home fixes. I tried using different methods that people say may or may not have worked for them, and they're not working here. So I just gotta eventually wait for the fix from software, which who knows when that'll show up. But oh well. Anyways, yeah, I think this is our destination here. And hopefully the dragon doesn't come back, because I think he does have a possibility of re-showing up here. Goodbye. I think mainly if you come back from that bonfire... No, there he is. No, he showed up. Okay. I was going to say, yeah, I think it might mostly be coming back from the bonfire in this direction, but no, he appears to come back no matter what. And he actually does have a very long range on his flamethrower breath, so we want to kind of watch out for that. Okay. And I think we have the key now. Yeah, the basement key. This will lead us to our next area. There you go. I just kind of forgot about it. Oh well. Ah, there we go. Got my beverage all set up. There we go. Release some stress. And let's get to it. Alright, so we are now in... I think this is called the Undead Burg. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, this is where we gotta go. Let's see. Over here is... a shortcut. Doesn't seem like a shortcut, but it is. Okay. Die, dude. Yeah, see where we are now? We've made it full circle, pretty much. And by full circle, I mean kind of full circle, but not entirely. Okay, you guys die. Hey, fuck off that. Okay. There we go. What did that guy drop? Well, he dropped something. I don't know where he went. Don't fall down there. That's obviously death. Did this guy... I think this guy's corpse just kind of screwed off somewhere. Oh well. I'm not going to bother with that bonfire since we already have 10 flasks. I'm not terribly concerned about it. I'm going to go to get my casting weapon out. And look, our favorite doggies. Luckily, they're not as bad as the Demon Souls variety. But, well, they are still plenty fast. So, you want to be reasonably careful. And, really, I think the spear still do pretty good against them. The main reason my magic is one-shotting him instead of my spear is because, well, I'm actually upgrading my magic stat instead of my physical stats. So, that probably helps a lot. Okay. Let's go over here first. And yeah, there's a bunch of dudes here, which I'd rather not die to. You know what? There we go. I think that'll get at least a couple of them to come after us. There you go. The problem is, I don't want them all to swarm me. Which they are very likely to do if you're not careful. And I'm not trying to die to these little bastards. Will you die? Heal, dude. I don't know why you're going to shake your head there. Go away. I have 10 flasks. They're upgraded. They're usable. Heal. I don't know what you guys are guarding over there, but I'm going to figure it out, because it looks intriguing. Ooh, Twin Humanities. Okay. Yeah, we got rid of those already, but we could always use another set. And I don't think there's anything else here. Let's see. Disasters are gone after the defeat of the Gravelord Servant. That is part of the Gravelord Covenant. Basically, I don't know if they invade, but they infect various other worlds, and you can see their summon sign. And if somebody goes with their summon sign, they basically invade the Dark Lord's world, and they kill him, and then you don't have to worry about their little thing that they do. But from what I understand, they summon... Yeah, these doors open to reveal these jumps, so you want to be careful. They summon tougher enemies, but it only summons them in New Game Plus. So while they still affect you, kind of, by leaving a summon sign, in New Game, you don't get the extra enemies. So, there we go. Mailbreaker, dagger, some good dexterity stuff, but I'm not going to be terribly concerned about it. I don't know what you're fighting over there, dude. Probably the dogs. So yeah, down here we want to be careful of the doors, because, well, as we see, they start off closed, and then they end up not closed, and you get attacked by a bunch of little bandits and whatnot. Like... Let's see, they're around here somewhere. Yeah, like this door is going to open. Okay, let's die here. Kill the dog, because the dog's probably the most dangerous, just for the fact that he's fast and irritating. I don't... And they have their throwing daggers, which I kind of forgot existed. Oh yeah, they're trying to poison me. That's not great. Die. You know, these spells do not have the best lock-on range. Like, yeah, they have a little bit of homing, but they also have a whole lot of just straight up missing. And you are still alive. No, you must be new, because you don't have any health down. I don't know where you popped out of, but will you die? Fuck off, guy. There you go. Yeah, the dogs are still irritating. Not as irritating as before, I think, but plenty irritating enough. And what do we got here? Ooh, the thief set. Okay, cool. Target shield. I think that's just basically the starting equipment for the thief, so it's not a bad little set there. And then let's go over here. And what do we got? We got you. Goodbye. You tried. You failed. Goodbye. And this guy snuck up on me from somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but he did. So, thank you. Hollow Thief leather armor. Yeah, the biggest problem here is the enemies will sneak up on you. Large soul of an undead. This is for later. We get the key later. And this right here is a shortcut area, I do believe. Excuse me. You want to watch out for Mr. Bow and Arrow here. Goodbye. And then that right there is a shortcut, I think. Yeah, this is actually a really good shortcut, actually. Let's see. Oh, hello.
You still have your senses about you, then why won't you buy some of these? I need your soul.
Hey, fuck off, ass. Okay, so we got ourselves another merchant. Cool.
This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier. You've come to this land at a bad time. There are nothing but hollows in these bars. Save for me, of course. You're undead too, aren't you? You be careful then.
Lady, you look pretty close to being hollow yourself, so... Oh well.
Go down along the side to reach the depths of the Undead Burg. Only unkempt crooks and liars to be found there. Hardly a place for a lady like myself. But who knows? Maybe you'd fit right in.
She basically just said, oh, my young hotness don't need to be down there. But you're fugly enough, you can go down there. Yeah, screw you, lady. Okay, so that's all she has to say. What does she have to sell, though? She has the stuff to get rid of bleeding, poison, and toxin. Basically, the lotuses from Demon Souls. Poison throwing knives, dung pie. This is a weird enemy or item. You throw it at an enemy, they inflict the toxic status, but it also inflicts it on you. It's just basically, it's just poop, literally. So it's, and a lot of enemies, or not a lot of enemies, but you'll get a lot of them from particular enemies. Like they'll drop them like constantly, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Alluring skulls can be bought here. Let's see, charcoal, pine resin for fire, transient curse. We don't need to worry about buying this because we're going to find plenty and they're going to drop them. Rotten pine resin for poison, homeward bone, prism stone. This is basically the same thing as whatever it was called in Demon Souls. And she sells a couple humanity. She doesn't sell a whole bunch. I think she only sells a couple. But, well, they're there. And she also sells purging stones at twice the price of Oswald of Kareem. So, no thanks. And then she has various arrows. and bolts. So I'm going to buy one item from her just so she doesn't bitch about it too much. But she doesn't really have a whole lot that I need. We will get moss clumps and stuff later, so I'm not terribly concerned.
Come again if you...
Okay, I will be right back. Alrighty, hopefully that fixes a few things on my end, not the game end. Anyways, if we go this way from the lady here, we find ourselves a rather nice little area here. Nice and sewery, even though the water is actually really clear for being like a sewer or whatever it is. Do undeads poop? I don't know. I mean, yeah, we just saw a pile of poop, but I don't know if that's actually anything that came from an undead. And yeah, we are back over here. Ta-da! Nice little shortcut there. So, very useful. There we go. I'm going to ignore you because I don't care about you. So, another quick path back to Firelink Shrine. One thing about these games is they are, or at least this particular game, everything is very well interconnected. Like, you'll be in some place and you'll find a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine or another area that's not too terribly far away from somewhere, and you're just like, huh, I didn't realize that was going to be there, but it's a welcome surprise. So, it has a really good design. Okay, I didn't feel like resting at the bonfire simply for the fact that I didn't want to respawn all the enemies, so that's a fair opinion of mine as far as I'm concerned. So I think there might be somebody here that we can find. He might be further on down the line, but but if I'm not mistaken, he might be around this general area with all the thieves and doggies and such. But again, he could be later, and I'm just not noticing it. We'll worry about you later. And by later, I mean like a few minutes. Okay, nothing there. I think there's a door around here somewhere that we can open, and it'll be very useful to us. Oh, mainly to me, because I'm a spellcaster. I don't. If you want spells, I guess it's useful for you as well. But if you're just playing a melee character, it's not as useful. I mean, it still has some use, but it's not great. Okay, nothing in here. That's empty. You know, it might actually be over here somewhere. Let's see. No?
Somebody,
There we go.
please let me out of here. Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
And we use our residence key, or the master key if you have it. And there we go. This guy is in here. Do you have humanity on you? He has something on him.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
You remember the guy that they were talking about that went off after his master and he got lost? Well, this is the Sorcerer's Apprentice here, Griggs. And in case you wanted it, here's the whole Sorcerer set.
Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery. And I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
And another catalyst if we need it. So yeah, this guy will make his way back to Firelink Shrine, and he'll sell more miracles, or not more miracles, sorceries and such. So there we go. I think it's worth it. Be able to buy more spells, and I think he has a pretty decent stock too. At the very least, we might be able to get another stock of a heavy soul arrow or just soul arrow itself. Granted, spells do end up costing a fair amount. Heck, we saw some of those miracles costing, what, like 40,000 or something like that. So they're expensive, but usually they're worth it. as far as I remember, there's not too much in the way of trading in boss souls for spells. I mean, we do get boss souls, but not one from every boss in the game. As we've seen, we didn't get one from the Taurus Demon or the Bell Gargoyles. But we do get them from some bosses, and we are able to use them to get certain weapon upgrades, like certain unique weapons, but it's not always like that. And I don't remember if any of them turn into spells. I don't think they do, though. So that kind of sucks. Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and heal up right here. And we're going to go ahead and get our... let's get our spear ready first. And traverse the white light. And remember that that goat demon that they said moved in? Yeah, here he is. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's kind of a dick move because it's a really small arena here. It's not terribly difficult. It's just really, really small. And you gotta get past the... is the dragon back? You gotta get past a whole bunch of stuff, so it's kind of irritating. I think the fastest way is through Firelink Shrine, so I'm gonna go run all the way back that way, and I'll meet you guys near the boss, so I'll be right back. Actually, since we're here, we might as well check him out since he's already relocated here. So here's where he's located at in relation to the bonfire. I don't have any souls to buy anything off him at the moment, but well, oh well. Let's just use this, I guess. Still not going to be enough to buy anything. But yeah, let's see what he's got.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Of course I'm interested.
Splendid. Very well. I am pleased to have a chance to give something back. Well then, let's get started straight away. Have you heard of Big Hat Logan? Master Logan is a great sorcerer and my teacher. Both of us came to this land as undead. But one day, he departed, leaving only a note. I suppose he wished to keep me out of harm's way. But where does that leave me? I have dedicated myself to sorcery. But Master Logan could find no use for me.
We'll eventually find out that Master Big Hat Logan is a bit eccentric, but for now we're not terribly worried about it.
Yes, the note that Master Logan left. It only said he would travel to Anolondo by way of Sen's fortress. I can only guess that he seeks the regal archives. For Master Logan is a tireless pursuer of wisdom. Wisdom trumps all. Everything else is hogwash. When the curse turned him undead, I'm certain that he only felt it was the perfect chance to visit this land. I only wish that I had his courage. 2 things are required for sorcery. First, you must equip a wand. Second, you must attune a sorcery. Then you will be ready to fire away. Oh, and don't forget to aim.
Yeah, the aiming can be a bit of a pain sometimes, but oh well. Okay, so that's everything you got there. And what do you got? He's got Soul Arrow again, so we could buy a 3rd slot of that. We could buy another slot of Heavy Soul Arrow. We could buy Great Soul Arrow, which is apparently a more powerful version of Soul Arrow, which I think Soul Arrow is also a stronger version. So I don't know what the real difference is here, besides this one is requires more intellect, has more uses, and is apparently stronger. So I don't know why this one is more uses, but it's nice. Fall control, this is actually really useful. You know, when we fell into the pit against the demon back at the asylum, well, this would mitigate a lot of that damage, so that'd be really nice. Great Heavy Soul Arrow, basically a really slow spell but really powerful. Magic Weapon, that adds magic damage to your weapon. However, if it already has something like fire or poison or something naturally on it, it's not going to work. Oral Decoy, it makes a sound in the distance and enemies try to check it out. I don't think it always works, but it's there. Magic shield. This raises the stability on your shield, makes it so that you can actually have a shield with less stability and go up against tougher foes with that. And then Sorcerer's Catalyst, we don't need that. Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring, 20,000 souls. Makes your sorceries stronger, that's really nice. And this makes it so that I think your like your buffs, like your magic buff, last longer. So if I'm going to get one, I'm going to get the Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring, but
Goodbye then.
oh well.
Do stay safe.
So yeah, some good stuff here. I just can't afford it at the moment. I think this guy might say something now that he's back.
Have you been to the ruins of New Londo below? Just head down the stairs and take the lift. It's certainly worth it.
I think he's already told us this, hasn't he?
Was once,
Yeah.
unless the ghosts find you. How did that nutty sorcerer make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened. How did that raggedy old chum end up? You know, the one who idolized some godmother of pyromancy. He left for Blighttown, but never came back. Whereas most flee from sickness, he dives right in. Well, nothing will harm him once he goes hollow.
We'll meet that raggedy old chum later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's nothing there for you. Let's check on Liltrek real fast, and then after this, I will meet you guys back near the boss.
Our future.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and make my life a little easier by consuming a humanity and making myself human again, just for shits and giggles. Just in case there's summons available near the boss, just to make my life easier. Because he's not really a terribly tough boss, it's just the dogs are kind of a pain, and it's nice to have somebody to distract them. But either way, I'll meet you guys over there momentarily. Alrighty, we're back, and let's go ahead and actually summon someone this time. Let's go ahead and summon you right here. Kiapo. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, I think just one should be fine, as long as we get ourselves a cool friend. That'd be pretty good. Yay! And let's show our appreciation with a nice little whee. And let's go ahead and kill this guy. Okay, cool. That means we have help. Let's do it. First off, grab my souls. Got him. This guy made sure to try to obliterate me right off the bat here. I'm going to go ahead and back up here. Heal. Damn it. Go away, dog. If you die, it's not good for your summon, since he kind of dies as well. Now, in the original version of Dark Souls, if you heal with an Estus Blast, it heals the summon that you got for a decent amount as well. So let's try it here. If I heal, well, yeah, we both got a heal there, so it's good for both of us. I guess it actually has to heal me some damage in order to get him anything. But there we go. Capra Demon is down. Royal pain in the butt. Mainly for the fact that he has his two little minions there, but with help, it works out pretty good. What's up? I'm not going to summon bosses for everybody, but yeah, I like having the option to summon people in the game because, well, in the original version of the game, like, it's practically dead since there's nobody around. So, oh well. But there we go. We got ourselves the Capra Demon out of the way. If you're playing it by yourself, what you're going to want to do is immediately run over here. Like, don't just walk. Actually, dash over here. And with any luck, the dogs will follow you up, and the Capra Demon will get stuck right down here, right here. So you try to kill the dogs, and then you do a plunging attack on the Capra Demon. But the main thing is to get the dogs out of the way first, and then go to the Capra Demon, because that'll make it so you can actually have a fair fight against the guy. So there we go. Alright, Capra Demon is down. We got plenty of souls. I don't want to go over down here yet because for some reason this game takes up a lot of hard drive space to record. Like a 35-minute episode is 70 gigs. It's kind of ridiculous actually. So I only have a couple of about 50 or 60 gigs of my recording drive at the moment. So we're just going to go get some spells from Buddy Boy and we should be good to go. Yeah, the run back to the Capra Demon from the Firelink Shrine bonfire is real easy. All you got to deal with is the couple enemies that are over by Firelink Shrine, and then I want to say 2 of those little phantom thief dudes, and you fucks. I don't know how you guys came back. I killed you, but okay. And then 2 of the dogs, so it's not really that bad. I wonder if these guys just respawn since I went too far away. That might be it, actually. Okay. Oh, fuck off. And my nuts got stuck. Okay, let's go ahead and get our souls and then talk to this guy and see if we can't pick up a couple of his spells. I do want my souls back. That'd be great, thanks. Goodbye. Yeah, you guys don't stand a chance now. Goodbye. You are still trying to crispy me to death, and it's not going to work. It didn't work earlier. It's not going to work now. I mean, if it didn't work when I only had 18 intelligence, why is it going to work when I have almost 30? You little bastard, go away. Move. I wish you guys would die a little faster so you're out of my way a little more. Rat, I don't really care about you too much, but you're there, so goodbye. There's my souls. Yeah, it's a real quick run to the Capra Demon fight, so it's not really that big of a deal. Anyways, let's go ahead and... We're not going to level up. We're going to buy spells first, then level up. Yay. Not what I was going for. Okay, we don't have any souls. I just wanted to check. And that place over there is empty. I wonder if anybody says anything, like the crestfallen dude. Actually, I wonder if the merchant says anything. The one that originally told us, hey, there's a goat demon and a bull demon.
Did you see her? That virtuous little maid,
You...
complete with followers in tow. They're probably going straight to pillage graves. I've heard enough about the lady for a lifetime.
Oh, I think somebody is back in the Firelink Shrine, but we'll worry about them next episode, though.
Have you seen that terribly morose lass? The firekeeper. She's stuck keeping that bonfire lit. Sad, really. She's mute and bound to this forsaken place. They probably cut her tongue out back in her village, so that she'd never say any god's name in vain. How do these martyrs keep chugging along? I'd peter out in an instant.
So yeah, unlike the Maiden in Black from Demon Souls, she's not blind, she's mute. So that's something different. And there are other firekeepers in the game that we meet, and at least one of them that I remember off the top of my head is not mute. So I don't know why they are. I don't know why this one in particular is, but it's just how it happens, I guess. Okay, yeah, we're not going to bother with you. You're a sourpuss. So let's go ahead and just get our spells, get whatever levels we can get, and then we'll head off back out next episode. But there's some other stuff to do at the moment, like
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with. Oh, hello.
We'll see him later, don't worry.
I wish to do what I can to locate Master Logan. I am aware of my shortcomings, but I cannot very well just sit around here and rot. Oh, do not worry. I have considered our relationship. I will only leave after I have taught you all the sorceries that I know. I shall count myself lucky if I manage to locate Logan, or even return here in one piece.
He says he'll only leave after teaching us all the sorceries, but he might actually leave if you tell him something at a certain point in the game, but that's not for a while. Okay, yeah, you're just telling the same stuff. Awesome. Okay, let's purchase some items here. Let's see. We have 12,000. Let's go ahead and get Great Soul Arrow. And... Magic Weapon. It's not bad. Magic Shield. I'm thinking a second slot of Heavy Soul Arrow would be nice. Yeah, let's do that. And let me see how much we actually need to level up, because I'm going to, at the very least, increase my attunement slot so I can carry a 4th spell. Yeah, it's barely enough there. Okay, cool. And let's go ahead and attune magic there for our Great Soul Arrow here. There you go. And let's see how well it does. By the way, the people that we're going to see next episode, they're in this path right here. They are clerics. Yay, but we're not going to worry about them. We're going to worry about other people. We're going to worry about these guys. Okay, skeletons. Let's do it. Okay, you are blocking, so I'm not sure how much damage this is supposed to be doing here. Okay, so it does less damage overall than Heavy Soul Arrow, but it still does a respectable. It still does a respectable amount above the original Soul Arrow, so it's a nice little upgrade. Let's see. There's that. So I think Great Soul Arrow is a good compromise between speed and power there. Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent deal there. And a falchion. Another little dex weapon for us here. Let's go ahead and I think what I'm going to do for my spellcasts, I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one of my casts of Soul Arrow and put on a second cast of Great Soul Arrow. That way we have a decent amount of the heavy spells there. So yeah, it's nice to have 60 soul arrows, but at the same time it's also nice to have more power. So let's go ahead and get rid of that, and let's go ahead and put on heavy soul arrow there. And there we go. Now we've got a pretty decent chunk of all 3 types of soul arrows, so really nice. But next episode, we will go ahead and talk to the clerics over there, and then we will also head down below where the Capra demon was. So guys, thank you for watching again, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.